Contestant number 3, Tushan Madhusankar. It's an art. It's an art. Tushan Madhusankar.
Back then, we leave school whenever we want. It's either through the junior gate or over the junior gate. Since our principal wanted to stop this, he placed prefects at each gate. Did that stop us? No. We had a secret passageway. At the end of the school ground was the pavilion. Behind that pavilion was the wall which separated Royal College and the Botanical Garden of University of Colombo. We carved a hole in that wall. We sneaked into the Botanical Garden and let ourselves out. Contestia, ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2012, I was the games captain of my schoolhouse. Not because I was a pro at athletics, but because my best friend was the house captain. It's just world-class politics. Anyway, I was in charge of the house decorations. When your school is in Colombo 7, you have to plan your decorations. And you definitely cannot improvise. If you wanted a bamboo tree, timber, or even a simple coconut shell, you have to travel all the way to Maharagam. This happened the night before the sports meet while we were decorating the house tent. It was around 1 a.m. Our house captain suddenly decided that we needed a banana tree trunk. My first impression, Dampale Anku Maharagama. Now take the trip to Maharagama. The task is not easy as it sounds. First you need to find a banana tree, then a person who is willing to let you cut the tree, and a truck to transport it back to school. It was too much work. I didn't want to do it because I was too lazy. Something struck my mind. I remembered seeing some trees in the Botanical Garden of University of Colombo. I gathered few of my friends, sneaked through the secret passageway into the Botanical Garden. There were 3 banana trees. The first one was small. The second one was the medium-sized one. But the third one, it is gigantic, big as a planet. The obvious choice. We cut it down, took it through the secret passageway into the school. The house decorations were perfect. And we won the medal for house decoration. The following Monday, as we were walking to our class, a young lady was crying in front of our principal's office. It was a very normal scene because our principal is known to break hearts of young women. Not for the reason you think, but because we had no space for extra students. During the first period, me and my best friend, the house captain, were called to the principal's office. The crying lady was at the same spot. Something was definitely wrong. Me and my best friend discovered that this time it was us who broke her heart. She was a student from the science faculty of University of Colombo. And those 3 banana trees were her final year thesis. And that huge banana tree was genetically engineered, and she has been growing it for 2 years. And we cut it down. Actually, it worked in her favor. Since our principal was a big shot in the Ministry of Higher Education, he had the authorization to sign it off with flying colors. The problem was completely solved when we were sent off on detention. Think about this. We won the house medal, and a girl got her flying colors for the final year thesis. Why? Because I was too lazy to go to Maharagam. Being lazy is actually good. And my role models have mastered the art of laziness. Long time ago, a boy had to read books like this, left hand holding the book and the right hand holding the candle. Just because he was too lazy to hold the candle, he tried 999 times and invented the light bulb. Role model number 1, Thomas Alva Edison. And my next role model was too lazy to walk. He started taming wild horses to travel. And my next role model was too lazy to tame wild horses even. He invented the bicycle. And my favorite role model was too lazy to ride a bicycle even. He ended up inventing a car, Carl Benz. I have more examples. There was a guy who was too lazy to start up a fire and send out smoke signals or scream out a window to communicate. He invented the cable phone. And the guy who was too lazy to walk to the cable phone invented the mobile phone. And the guy who was too lazy to climb up trees looking for coverage invented the smartphone. Laziness is an art. Master it. The lazier you get, the harder you will think to figure out alternative options. You will think out of the box. I tell you again, if I wasn't lazy that day, we wouldn't have won the House Cup. And a girl who was struggling with her final year thesis wouldn't have passed with flying colors. We have the light bulb, the world of automobiles, and smartphones just because somewhere someone was too lazy. Ladies and gentlemen, don't waste your time. Just be lazy. If someone ever called you lazy, be proud of it. Because you belong in the long legendary line of lazy people who changed the world. Over to you.